Okay, here's two separate incidences. This is taken from a film of the World Trade Center when it got hit. Can you not see this? This light pink and that dot right there looks like Saturn right here. See it? Do you not see it over here? What do these things got in common? Complete and utter destruction. Okay? Two separate things, two different times, yet the result was the same. I'm mystified. That's the real mystery for me on YouTube, is how people can't see this stuff. Not that there are people that can see it, but the people that can't see it. That's the real mystery. Not the people that lie and bullshit and try and make money off of it and, sell books and scare people with, invading armies and all of that stuff. That's so what? That's going to happen regardless at any time in history. The bottom line is just focusing on this. Cannot people see the anomalies in these pictures and understand there's a bigger thing going on here? Isn't it? I mean, here you've got dark clouds. Here you've got the dark cloud, even though it's supposedly smoke from the jet, from the engines or whatever, the fuel, right? Here you got something that as sure as I can see, looks exactly like Saturn. Here in the clouds you got Saturn. These things came down in smoke and ash. This place is nothing but smoke and ash. And yet they have the same design in both pictures with the exact same results. I'm just lost. I don't get it. And then, of course, somebody's got to throw some, reptilians and all this other crazy crap in there. How can people not see this? Somebody just wrote me, and I tossed their fucking comment because it's retarded. Because it's obviously coming from the opposition that doesn't want people looking at this stuff. And he said something to the effect, stop looking at the world under a microscope. You're missing so much more. But you know what? Fuck you. There's my retort. Fuck you. People should have been looking at this stuff a long, long time ago. And then they wouldn't have been fooled by religions and by the educational system. They wouldn't be walking around with a black square on their head when they graduated from a bullshit education system, which teaches them nothing about any of the real story of what went on here and what's going on here. It just teaches you how to stay within their cube and make it profitable inside the cube. That's why you wear the square on your head, because you're part of the team. That's why you get paid more, supposedly, once you go to college. But, the real truth is not in a school. It's an observation. It's looking at things and seeking out knowledge and stuff. Personally, on your own. Everybody needs help. Alex Jones is the perfect place to start, because that's kind of where I started. But then you should walk past that, because that's help, but he's a gatekeeper of a sort. This is a story that's being told every single day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year after year, century after century. It's about what happened a long, long time ago and what the result is. It's the same story in they're telling you the same story in every love story, every war movie, every children's novel. It's the same story being told over and over again in a different format. It's Groundhog's Day, but nobody's, I can't say nobody, but very few people on YouTube really cue in on that fact. Somebody or something has been trying to tell you your whole life that what this place is. I don't have it all figured out, because I said this before, and it's the truth. The more you know, the less you know. Because the wider your field of view gets on this thing, the more you start realizing, I never knew that, and then you start realizing what a dumb fuck you really are. So the more you know, the less you know. In our educational system, that doesn't work. The more you know, the more you know. But in the real world, or the real reality, I guess, of at least as far as we can perceive it, the more you know is the less you know. But you still know more than when you started. Something major happened a long, long, long time ago. And every religion, every group of people has writings of it. Some attributed to different things, but something major happened. Go watch the Truman Show. When the lamp falls from the sky and it's got a number 9 on it. And then there's the gate behind him. And then in the next scene, the gate is gone because it's representing the same thing that these two things were representing. The fall of light, the disconnect, the explosion that cut us off. I don't know how else to put it. I can keep showing you the same stories over and over again, and I guess it has helped some people see it because it finally starts to get through to them that something went on, and it's always got the same logo to it, the Saturnian thing. So I guess that does help. So, you know, maybe everything hasn't been for naught, but they're, you know, this round Saturn eye guy or whatever, you know, these guys, you know, he's selling thongs or some shit and some weird crap. It's always somebody that's got to step in and fuck it up. You know, my original channel, I think I had 2.6 million views in the first, like, year. And then Queenie Cameron and her ilk tore my page down for racism. So, you know, that put an end to that. And it never really made any sense to me why my page never recovered. Because, you know, this stuff that I put out is all over the web. So how they're controlling this information from being spread around, I don't know. I don't really care. If one person gets it, good enough. Mission complete. Because it's one more person than before I started. So, whatever, what have you. Once again, 2 different time periods, 2 different incidences, exact same results, same logo. Destruction, fire, death. Here's your Saturn right here. Here it is here. That's it.